welcome back to this video. This video is about one man. The man who said no to research on congenital diseases in babies' hearts. The man who is like far right, but at the same time doesn't mind LGBTQ rights. The man who has cloned his own dog, yes, because apparently he had a dog named Conan, and then he spent like $50,000 to clone him, and in that way he has now 4 to 5 dogs: Murray, Milton, Robert, Lucas, and Conan, named after the original one. The man whose relationship with his parents have been compromised for years, the man who ran his electoral campaign as the Chainsaw Man. Yes, you heard me correctly. The chainsaw, because he aims at ripping the system. He wants to make a bonfire of a bunch of Argentinians' rules, regulations, governments, offices, administration, bureaucracy. Simplify the world. In his ideal world, keep this in mind, in his ideal world, organs would be sold on a free market. That would be interesting. Also, he claimed that he wanted to legalize drugs, but at the same time he is against abortion, against climate change. He believes that is a hoax, and it is against making deals with China, Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. Why? Because they are communist countries. This is the man who downplayed the crimes of military dictatorship that ran Argentina between 1976 and 1983. That is the man. His wildest claim, though, is the dollarization of the state of Argentina. Now, it is true that Argentinians apparently save in dollars, and it is also true that debt is paid in dollars. However, when you think about eliminate the central bank and make Argentina dollarized, there are a couple of issues, just a couple that pop up in mind. First of all, in the conversion, the pesos is worth basically nothing compared to the US dollar. So will the state have enough money to convert and pay part of its debt? That's the main issue, probably. Second issue is that when you dollarize a country, when you adopt a currency that is not yours, what will happen is that the salaries will be low and expenses, bills would be very high. That is why, or one of the reasons why Argentina is in the state that it is right now. That this type of economic, monetary policies have never really worked, have just worked in terms of impoverishing more and more Argentinians. And keep this in mind, that Argentina, as it was measured in October, had an inflation rate of 143%, and that means that 2 in 5 Argentinians are poor. So on the one hand, the dollarization should bring down inflation, and he might not succeed in eliminating the central bank, and that is not even the main point, because there are ways around that. You can basically do what Panama, Ecuador, and El Salvador have done, that is introducing the dollar and then steadily going towards the main goal, that would be eliminate the pesos, because that is his main problem. So the dollar has already been introduced in Argentina for a short period of time, and that has brought actually inflation down from 100% or around 100% to 20%, and that is a big deal. However, the question is, what will happen if you completely deny the people the right to use pesos? That is the question. Furthermore, by adopting the dollar, what will happen is that the state will lose the right to print money and will not really be able to access to any supply of money, and will not decide what are exchange and monetary policies. So will Javier Milei succeed? That I don't know, because I'm not a fortune teller, but...
Afuera, Ministerio de Obras Públicas, afuera, aunque te resistas. Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología e Innovación, afuera. Ministerio de Trabajo, Empleo y Seguridad Social, afuera. Ministerio de Educación, Adoctrinamiento, afuera. Ministerio de Transporte, afuera. Ministerio de Salud, afuera. Ministerio de Desarrollo Social.
What we can say at this point is that Argentinians have chosen this man, born in Buenos Aires in 1970, ex-footballer, because he was playing as a safer in the Chacarita Juniors, have chosen this man who said basically of politicians that they all deserve patadas and el traste, which I hope to have pronounced correctly, meaning they all deserve a kick in the behind or in their rear. Argentinians have bet on this man to change the system. Can the system be changed by this man? I don't know. The only observation that I have is that apparently there is some sort of trend here to pay attention to. The trend is to decide to vote for strong men and strong women. But strong men in particular, strong men belonging to what we would say far right, although Javier Milei came up with his own definition for himself, that is anarcho-capitalist. But the point is to observe how the people decide to go for this strong man, from Boris Johnson to Donald Trump to Arnold Schwarzenegger and many others on the list, right? There are different types of masculinity, and there are always different masculinity that get chosen at a certain point in time. But the crucial point for me to understand is what is the appeal. Yes, change is very much hoped and wished. Yes, change is very much hoped by Argentinians who have definitely voted for him, right? But the people that voted for him were also people that live on welfare. They do not have the money to buy food and the basic necessities. So we should think about this. What is the attractiveness of strong men in politics in this very point in time? And that is pretty much all across the world. That's my reflection. As for his policies, then I guess we have to wait and see. That's it, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna leave you. We're gonna talk next time in a new video about probably something completely different, and that is it. So if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment below, let us know your thoughts. We'll talk soon. Bye.